not only as a check in the box, but making sure that we're doing this, upholding all of our traditions to the most professional manner possible. You know, this commissioning today is as special for me as it is for Chase. I'll say candidate Ligon for the last time ever in my life. And it is, not to take anything away from him, but why it's so special for me as well is I'll give you a little bit of background behind, you know, what I do as an officer selection officer. It's a very unique job. It's a very unique billet. And it's one of the only billets that I can think of that allow you to commission an officer. You know, once I leave this job and go back to the operating forces as a commanding officer, as a company commander, I don't commission officers. So this commissioning will probably be the last commissioning of an officer that I ever do in my entire life. So I appreciate you working your butt off, as well as your family support you, Chase, to allow me this great opportunity and this great honor to commission you here today. You know, the last thing is this day is about, you know, you, Chase, and it's about your family, and it's about everybody that supported you to get you to this point. Because I know best, not best, but just as good as anyone else to know that you can't do things like this by yourself. It takes a whole support staff, family, friends, coworkers, girlfriends, fiancés to get you to where you are here today. And, you know, I know I won't tell any long stories, and my comments are just about done. But other than your support staff and your family, you know, I'm confident that your grandfather is looking down from heaven's scenes. I'm very proud of this event today. So those are my comments, and I'll go ahead and get into a more of a formal introduction and lead into your commissioning. So we are Marines in the 3rd century of the Marine Corps, day of May 2020. This officer will therefore carefully and diligently discharge the duties of the office to which appointed by doing and performing all manner of things thereunto belonging. And I do strictly charge and require those officers and other personnel of lesser rank to render such obedience as is due an officer of this grade and position. And this officer is to observe and follow orders and directions from time to time as may be given by the President of the United States of America or other superior officers acting in accordance with the laws of the United States of America. This commission is to continue in force during the pleasure of the President of the United States of America under the provisions of those public laws relating to officers of the armed forces of the United States of America and the component thereof into which this appointment is made. Done at the City of Washington, this 27th day of April, in the year of our Lord, 2020, and of the independence of the United States of America, the 243rd, by the President, David H. Berger, Commandant of the Marine Corps, James E. McPherson, Secretary of the Navy. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Chase Michael Ligon,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will well faithfully discharge the duties
of the office on which I am about to enter,
of the office on which I'm about to enter.
so help me God.
So help me God.
At this time, will Chase's mother, Mrs. Amy Ligon, and Chase's father, Mr. Michael Ligon, come forward and pin Lieutenant Ligon with his gold bars. Lieutenant Ligon will receive his first salute as a commissioned officer from Lance Corporal Alex Vasquez.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Hey, Chase. Cut us a little more time so I can get you on camera.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Got it.
So during the tradition of the first salute, it is tradition for the second lieutenant to present a silver dollar to the enlisted Marine that conducted the first salute. Obviously, we're not doing that physically today, but know that that silver dollar will be going to Lance Corporal Vasquez for this time-honored tradition. And the tradition symbolizes the respect and admiration that Lieutenant Ligon is going to have for the enlisted Marines that serve under his charge. So before I turn the floor over to Lieutenant Ligon, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to formally present to you Second Lieutenant Chase Ligon, United States Marine Corps. Lieutenant Ligon, it's on you.
Yes, sir. I just want to start by thanking you all for coming. This is not the ceremony that I had in mind when I started, nor was it a couple months ago, but we improvise, adapt, and overcome. Everyone here means something to me, and everyone on Zoom means something to me. So I thank you all for taking the time out of your day to come and stand here. I know it's not terribly long, but it's hot outside. I know I'm sweating, but I think I'm in the most clothing out here. But I have some family on this Zoom call that wouldn't have been able to make it in regardless. So I'm grateful for the silver lining of the Zoom call for them to be here. My grandmother, Pat Ligon, my great aunt Cheryl Ligon, and one of my great uncles, John Ligon, all have ties to the Marine Corps, and I'm just grateful for their ability to and the technology for them to join in on this call, and for you all to stand here and watch me become who I am. In my mind, when I was going to have this ceremony, I was going to invite everyone back to a restaurant or my house to have a meal or have some snacks, everyone that attended. Unfortunately, that can't exactly happen today, so I guess my family's going to have to eat this 2 stacks of crawfish with us just by ourselves. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, no, I thank everyone for being here. I'm grateful for you all, for the roles that you've all played. Everyone in the pool right now that I politely asked to turn the camera and the mic off. After Captain Sanchez closes this ceremony, I'm going to stay on here for a little bit. If any of you all want to say hi or talk, you can turn your mic off, turn your mic on, turn your camera on, and I'll be here for a little bit following the ceremony until I end it. So once again, thank you thank you all for being here, and I appreciate all your support. Just like Captain Sanchez said, I couldn't have done it without y'all.
And on our ends, for the officer selection team, there's also one very important individual that I want to introduce, and he'll say a couple words. Like I said in the beginning, we can't do this by ourselves, and next to every officer is a strong senior enlisted advisor that advises the officer. And the officer selection assistant here in Houston, he has a very unique role where he has the pleasure and the honor to not only advise me, but he gets to he advises every candidate and helps mold those individuals as they become an officer. So his influence is great, and I know he has a couple words. So I'll introduce Gunnery Sergeant Leal. He's part of the officer selection team here in Houston.
Good afternoon. Gunnery Sergeant Leal here. Hey, just a few words for you, Chase. Ever since I asked Captain Sanchez earlier, and I said, hey, Chase Ligon, was he a prior Marine? That he, we have individuals that have served, 4 years of active duty service and made the transition to apply for the officer selection team. And he's like, no Marine Corps background. And I say that because, like, brother, you motivate and inspire me. Like every time we come in contact, whether if it's here in the office or maybe through Zoom, or even on a phone or through text messages. Super proud of you. Congratulations. Today's a big day, celebratory event where you get the opportunity to to spend time with your family and eat those 2 bags of crawfish. But I look forward to what the future has in store for you. I look forward to seeing you grow in the Marine Corps. And, there's the opportunity to lead, motivate, and inspire Marines. There's nothing like it, and I'm super excited for you to get the opportunity to do that here soon in the operating forces. But I'm always here for you. My door's always open. My phone's always on. Congratulations. We're excited for you, brother.
Thank you, Gunnery Sergeant.
We'll conclude this ceremony with the playing of the Marine Corps hymn. That concludes today's ceremony. Jason, congratulations, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Cheers, baby. Cheers to you.